Hello again, YouTube. This is Khila talking. We are on Dungeon 7 with our Spriggan Enchanter. This is actually just seconds after the last part. So you didn't miss a thing. We are gonna be running away from Joseph because Joseph is really scary. They hit extremely hard. Okay, I don't know why there's an unseen horror on this floor, but we're also going to do our best to avoid them. Unseen horrors are not a threat for a Spriggan Enchanter. They are a threat for just about everything else, though. The invisible bats is the best way to put them. They are extremely fast, and they are invisible. Spriggans, however, have the ability to see invisible naturally. We are gonna back the hell away from this guy. Confuse him. Nope, didn't work. Confuse him. There we go. Let you deal with him. I will then jump in to finish them off. I wish we weren't playing Spriggan, otherwise I would take that bow in an instant. Oh, we can remember our ancestors' life. So we can remember them as a knight, a battle mage, or a hexer. We want them to be a hexer because they get really useful spells later on. Spells that I personally would like to have, but are not guaranteed to have, whereas they are. These spells include Mass Confuse, which is a very powerful spell that does exactly what it says. It's confused, but it affects the entire group. They also got slow and confused themselves, so we're using them basically like they're another us at this point. They are basically another us. They give us a second chance on our spells now because they can cast our spells themselves. So we basically get double the chances for spells. That is a book of changes. I don't think that's useful at all. Not C. Capital C. No. We are not doing any transmutation. Because that is not what this character is good at all. Okay. That's Joseph. He found us. What do we got? We got Berserk, Curing, Mutation, Ligification. Anything else useful? We got Paralysis and Polymorph. We'll probably try the Paralysis, actually, come to think of it. What's our chances to use the Paralysis on you? 28. What about the Confuse? What is our chances of hitting you with Confuse? 45. Okay. Those are much better odds that I'm willing to play with. We can live as much as possible, and then I will come in and confuse you and finish you off. That simple. As I said, Spriggan Enchanters are very powerful in the early game like this. We are fast approaching the mid game though, and that is when things get scary. That is Praeclara. Well, those are slaves, but that means Praeclara is nearby. Praeclara is a unique who has slaves around him. If you defeat Praeclara, all the slaves become released. However, clearly they are not giving me that option. I gotta stop fighting jellies like that. That's gonna get me killed. Oh, I should probably comment on that. As you can see, my ancestor is actually draining the opponents. That's the blue thing you see next to their health bars. That lowers their hit dice, which is basically the level in this game, to become much more manageable. It lowers the stats to them. Okay, like, we need you dead yesterday. We're retreating. We can't do this. We are going to use a dazzling spray, help us retreat. And we should be good. I'll probably play until we reach what I would call the beginning of mid-game, which is the lair. Once we hit that, we can start worrying about other things. However, that will be the end of the video when we reach there. Now, when we reach there is a whole other question, because among other things, this game is RNG based. You can see that lair actually doesn't appear yet. It's not on our list. Lair doesn't appear until D8 to D11, I'm pretty sure it is. So it will appear somewhere within that range. Also, can you get away from me, please, Mikkel? Mikkel, get away. Yeah, Ancestor, take him out. Thanks. So, yeah. We could be going for one more floor, we could be going for a while. To talk more about Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, a lot of this might make no sense to what you guys are seeing, especially if you're not familiar with the game. If you're unfamiliar with the game, I highly recommend it. It is completely free to play. You can get it both browser-based online, which is the version that I'm playing right now, but you can also get a desktop version of it if you prefer to play it offline. I personally recommend playing it online because those ghosts that I was fighting earlier that I was so terrified of are actually other players that died. If you were to play it offline, the ghosts that you see will only ever be your own ghosts, which can get burned really quickly, especially if you're grinding one type of character over and over and over again. You're just gonna get the same kind of ghost over and over and over again, which in my opinion is extremely boring. So I prefer the web-based version, so you never know what kind of opponents you're gonna face. Oh, okay, we're getting away from the bees, and we are getting that cloak. I kinda just glazed over it. I forgot to actually pick it up. I swear that. Every amount of AC is a lifesaver. We probably have enough hexes for now. Let's actually train some dodging and fighting. Stealth can be turned down. Yeah, there's Guam. I was curious as to where he was because I saw the wolves. And the wolves simply don't spawn in dungeon. It had to be Guam. Wolves spawn in lair, but not in dungeon. And we are not to lair yet. Now that we're on D8, it should appear. Yeah, lair can be on D8 to D11. We do not have any potions of agility, do we? No, we do not. Okay, we are quaffing berserk. This is a dangerous situation. Bees are very dangerous. This can easily be deadly encounter. As I said, this can easily be a deadly encounter, as I'm down to 7 HP. Bees are one of the very few enemies in the game that can keep pace with the Spriggan, so running away from bees is actually not an option, because they'll keep up with you and then some. They will keep attacking you. They are faster than you. Oh, there's Lair. So it looks like this part is going to be ending a little earlier, which is alright. We will finish off this floor first, and then I am going to be taking a break, and I'll probably be back sometime either later today or I will be back tomorrow to hopefully finish Lair and Urk, and then we'll see where we can go from there. And hopefully not die in the process. Dying would be bad. We will enter Lair, and that is where we will end it. We apparently have a couple more enemies on this floor that we need to take care of. There we go. We will enter Lair, and I will see you guys next time.